In the metals quadrant, taking a look at the July copper futures contract, which broke down today, falling to its 200-day moving average. Copper held up at that critical support level, but that doesn't change that copper had its worst day on a percentage basis since April 4th, and with a little bit of time left in the session, copper is still down 5.25% and is set to have its lowest close since April 4th. The high today, 486.55, which was actually a gap lower of about 14 basis points. And the low today, 452.40, was down 7.15% and only 13 basis points off of that 200-day moving average. China released some important economic data last night that affected copper prices. Manufacturing PMI from the China Federation of Logistics and Purchasing came in at 49. That was lower than expected and still in contraction territory. It was also at a 16-month low. On the other hand, China's Caixin manufacturing PMI data came in stronger than expected at 50.4, which is in expansion territory. But the data from the CFLP is the official data, and it helped push copper down by over 7% on the lows. There was also some news on global demand that comes from the International Copper Study Group, which just held its twice yearly meetup in Lisbon and announced expectations for big surpluses in 2025 and 2026 for copper. The group is expecting over 500,000 metric tons of oversupply over the course of this year and next. They mentioned several reasons behind that, one of which was, of course, trade uncertainty hurting demand expectations, and also a slowing of usage growth, reflecting anticipation of loss in momentum in China's economy, as well as mining output, which they forecast to rise by 2.3% this year and 2.5% next year. All of this added up to a copper contract down over 5% on the day.